All right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. Today we bring you action from the UEFA Women's Champions League, the semi-final second leg between PSG and Lyon. In the first leg, PSG did succumb to a 3-2 loss. However, they did play really well, going 2-0 up. So today we'll see whether they can take on Lyon. Lyon, one of the most successful sides in the Women's Champions League. I think the most successful side in the tournament. They're a very good team, and they've still got Sonia Bonpastor. They've still got a very, very strong squad, and they were runners up last year. So they're definitely... No, they weren't, were they? It was Wolfsburg. But they're a very good side. They've won loads of tournaments. They're very good. And they should have the measure of PSG. But could you see PSG providing an upset, Harry, and reaching their first Champions League final?
Well, I mean, if you'd asked me that question 70 minutes into the first leg, I would have said, yeah, PSG have got it in the bag. 20 minutes later, and somehow, I do not know how, they've lost that game. And we sit here with a completely different scenario. Because for me, if PSG were 2-0 up going into this game at home, I'd give them a very, very good chance of holding on.
I'd still be backing Lyon, but I'd give them a good chance.
But instead, they somehow threw that away in the final 10 minutes, magically.
Yeah.
And now they're up against it. And when you're up against it as Lyon, you don't win. You just don't win. They're an absolutely ridiculous side. But one finalist confirmed yesterday, one to confirm today, and for me, it could be pretty nailed on. But PSG might surprise us.
When you say that, you're up against Lyon, even when you are with it against Lyon, when they were 2-0 up, in the last 10 minutes, between 80 and 86, the game swapped from being a 2-0 PSG win to a 3-2 Lyon win.
Absolutely ludicrous. But that's what Lyon do so well. That's why Lyon win. Because they believed they could win that first leg. They didn't go, all right, we'll just stop now. We've lost this game. We'll win next week. They believed they could win that game. That's exactly what they did. And now they've put themselves in a very, very good position to reach the Champions League final and to go on and beat Barcelona, hopefully. But, either way, this could be a good game. I'm hoping PSG remain competitive. If Lyon score an early goal, game over, we might as well go home. PSG have got to bring the fight today. They've got to bring the fight.
Yeah, I completely agree. But they do have home advantage. They are, of course, at the Parc des Princes. And I think it's time to get into the lineups. The home side, we will start with PSG lineup as follows. In between six, it's Picao. In the back four, Liguli, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce her name. Gaetino, Di Almeida, and Karchawi. Across the midfield three, Gayoro, Gronen, and Samora. And then the front three, Baltimore, Katoto, and Tabitha Chawinga. A very strong side for PSG. Harry, who do you look at as the most dangerous player in the team?
I mean, it's a very, very good side, isn't it? But I think it's a strong team. I mean, the midfield three for me is where that battle's going to be won today, and that's what we saw in the first leg. Is that as a very, very focused midfield battle between these two sides. It's good, and whoever wins that has the momentum. PSG were on top in that battle for the majority of the first leg, and then they let it slip. But it's all composed in there. If PSG win today, it'll be down to those three in the middle. If they don't, then it's probably not down to those three in the middle.
It's probably down to Lyon.
It's a weird conundrum to be in, but overall, it's a good PSG side. Is it as good as Lyon? Who knows?
Yeah, and then looking at that Lyon team, then they are incredibly strong. Endler in between the sticks, the back four of Ellie Carpenter, Gilles Renard, and Selma Baca. Across the midfield three, it's Lindsay Horan, Ergarola, and Daniele van der Donk. And in the front three, Diani, Melchi Dumonet, and Cascarino. I mean, it's ridiculously strong.
Absolutely. I mean, it is stacked with talent, with class, and they know exactly how to win a game like this. The front three are lethal. One of them will score at least one today. Defensively, they're absolutely solid, and I mean the midfield composition in there is wonderful. What more could you want from a starting 11? That's exactly. Excuse me. That's exactly what you. That's an incredible team, and the fact that PSG went 2-0 up against them is crazy. I don't know how that happened. To be honest, I just can't see a way that side lose today. With the experience they have on the pitch, with the experience they have on the sideline, would be a massive upset if PSG were to win.
There's not a whole lot that favours PSG, I think. They've got some strong players, but everywhere you look on the pitch, Lyon have a stronger player in that position. I mean, the fact maybe you could argue Baca or Karchawi. I think that one's quite close, but other than that, I don't really think there can be much of an argument to be made because, I just don't think there's a single other player. I mean, since Lyon took Diani from PSG. It just makes this Lyon side impossible really for PSG to beat, and that's been proven in the Division 1 Feminine this season, because PSG have drawn, lost now in 3 games against Lyon this season. So it doesn't paint the most strong picture, most encouraging picture for PSG today, but it's not impossible they come away with something from today. I don't think that Lyon are unbeatable. I mean, that was proven last season in the Champions League quarter-finals when Chelsea knocked out Lyon in one of the most difficult Champions League runs, where they had Lyon in the quarters and Barcelona in the semis. But I think they are beatable, Lyon. But whether or not PSG can beat them, I think, is another match. I think if it was Chelsea in this game, I'd be backing Chelsea, because they could have easily beaten Barcelona. Well, not easily, but you get what I mean. That could have been a win for them. I just think that Lyon are very strong, but are they at the level that they once were? Are they the best team in the world anymore? I'm not quite sure. So I definitely think it's a winnable game for PSG. It's just whether or not they can win.
Yeah, I mean, it's that old thing, it's a UWCL semi-final. Anything could happen. You can't call games like this. And that might sound silly to say, because everything favours Lyon today. But you never know. These games can, who knows, there could be a dodgy red card or a dodgy penalty that completely changes the game. You could be in complete control, looking like you're going to get in the game, and then suddenly it gets ripped out your hands. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. For all we know, PSG could score in the first 5 minutes, park the bus, take us to penalties, beat Lyon on penalties. And then suddenly we're looking at Lyon being out. Yeah,
for me, the big thing is, if Lyon dropped their level, they would only drop to PSG level. So today, for PSG to win, they have to raise that level and hope that Lyon aren't meeting their expectations. Hope that Lyon don't form at the level we expect from them. Because even, you look at the first leg, it's the greatest example. Even when PSG were faultless for 80 minutes, were 2-0 up, they lost that game.
Yeah.
For me, that was criminal. Because even if you go on to draw or win it only by a goal margin, that's still really positive.
Yeah.
That's still a really positive result going into the home leg. But to lose that in the fashion they did, in the manner they did, that's a real kick to the balls for me. I think that it's going to be very difficult for them to come back from that.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? I don't care who you're playing against, where you are, what the situation in the game is. If you are 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go, you do not lose the game 3-2 in any circumstances. That is really, really poor. And if PSG are to lose 1-0 today, or to draw 1-1, then they will be so frustrated with themselves. Because if they'd managed to win 2-0, a 1-1 draw would be enough. A 1-0 loss would have been enough. And that is the thing that will frustrate them today. But they've got the home advantage. It's going to be a brilliant, brilliant occasion. It'll be a cracking game. If they turn up and really put on a show here and manage to get something across the line, fair enough to them, because this is not going to be easy.
Yes, I completely agree. We've got 5 minutes to kick off, so we'll get into predictions in just a moment. Firstly, though, welcome to the stream, Chelsea fan, and welcome anyone that is hopping in. Please get in the live chat and give your thoughts as we build up to kick off. We are only 5 minutes away now, so yeah, keep that chat active today. But Chelsea fan says, hi, Jack and Harry. I'm still pissed off. Lyon 2. PSG 1. An interesting prediction, so thank you for that, Chelsea fan. Very frustrating manner that Chelsea lost yesterday, but we'll go into more detail in a video in the week rather than rant on stream now, because we won't be able to articulate our thoughts and edit out where Harry starts crying. So we'll save that for the week. But Harry, do you want to give your score prediction?
Oh, I tell you what, I really want to back PSG. I want to see a good game. I want to see them take the fight, and I think they will. But once again, similar to that first leg, I think they'll bring the fight, but towards the end of the game, it'll peter out and it won't be enough. I am going to go for a 1-1 draw, which will see Lyon through. I think PSG will take the lead quite early on, maybe first 10 minutes, and it'll be a goal courtesy of Grace Gayuro. And a very, very good goal. Going for a bit of a wonder strike. And then PSG will sit back. They'll play defensive, play their opposition really well. They'll hold on, but then in the 80th, 90th, with 10-15 minutes to go, it will be a goal from Diani to level up the game and put Lyon through on aggregate. So I'll go 1-1 draw, Lyon to progress 4-3 on aggregate.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm very torn here between what I want to happen, what I think will happen, all those sort of imbalances. Because for me, Lyon-Barcelona is the better final, but we've not seen a winner other than Lyon and Barcelona since 2013 in the Champions League. So for the sake of it being an interesting final, you kind of want PSG to be there in the hope that someone other than those two sides will win it. However, I can't look past this Lyon side, and I really don't want Barcelona to win it, so I'm going to have to back Lyon. I think they will win 3-0 today and win 6-2 on aggregate, and I think a lot of PSG fans will be very annoyed about that first leg result, because without that, I think they'd be in the conversation today. But given the fact they conceded 3 in 6 minutes, this could be a massacre today if Lyon want it to be. That's the simple fact of it. If Lyon play at their highest level, if they really raise that to the maximum of their ability, they will pace PSG today. And I don't think the home advantage will play enough of an impact for me for them to be able to go into this game and confidently say, you know what, we can take the game to Lyon. I don't think that's possible for this PSG. So I don't think they're a good team. I just don't think they're at the level of Lyon. That's proven really by their results in the Division 1 Feminine this season. It's proven by the fact that Lyon have won so many Champions League titles and PSG haven't. That's a simple fact. This Lyon side, they know what it takes to win. They know what it takes to win these sorts of games where it is tight. So I'll say 3-0 on the day, and I will go for a Diani goal, a Dumonet goal, and then I will say, I'm tempted to say Eugene Le Sommer from the bench, but I'm just going to double check she is actually on the bench. Is she not? That is gutting to see. Because I really want to see a Le Sommer cameo. No, she's not involved. So I will say, instead, I'll go Van der Donk, because she's very good.
Fair enough, yeah, and I mean, for Lyon, if they weren't good enough already, and if they do want to win, if winning another Champions League wasn't enough, obviously this is highly likely this will be Sonia Bonpassa's last season, so for them, that extra incentive to go out and win the Champions League, you know, similar to Chelsea, which obviously that's not going to happen anymore, but Lyon, they want to do this, they want to get this across the line, not only for themselves, but for their manager, and hopefully then go on and beat Barcelona.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, as a Chelsea fan, I'd kind of like to see Sonia Bonpassa win the Champions League, then come over to the Blues. That would be an ideal situation. Anyway, teams are on the field already, taking positions. Isabella onto the stream saying, oof, just got here in time, really excited for this match. Hopefully this is a good one. We can enjoy this game as a neutral. Yesterday was not the same. Today, though, we could sit here as a neutral and enjoy the match. But and hopefully it provides a good game. I'm slightly worried that Lyon will find this an easy game. I think they are the stronger side. PSG are going to have to rely on Grace Gayoro, Tabitha Chawanga, Katoto, players like that to really take this game by the scruff of the neck and change it for them.
I do think the only way PSG can win this is if they can level it up on aggregate and then either win it in extra time or take it to penalties and win then.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can see this happening. I don't see PSG beating Lyon in normal time, but I'm prepared to be surprised.
Yeah, fair enough. And, well, this should be a very exciting game of football.
And hopefully we are controversy-free today.
Yeah.
Because, again, we don't want terrible officiating to ruin what is going to be a really, really good game.
Indeed. But referee Ivana Projkovska, I hope I pronounced her name correctly there, from Macedonia. I mean, she'd be hard-pressed to have a worse refereeing performance than what we saw yesterday, but you never know. Referees can always surprise us.
Those. Lyon, winning on aggregate, serial winners, know exactly how to get the job done. You know, now, I just don't know. I just don't see them having a problem, but I know I predicted that problem, but I think that's more hoping for a good game than being realistic.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's more hopeful, isn't it?
It is a ridiculous side.
What I will say, though, is the chat does seem to be, a few people think PSG can win today. 44% going PSG, 56% going Lyon. Whether that's wishful thinking or a few people genuinely think this PSG side can challenge Lyon, I'm not sure. But
no one fancying extra time.
I hope it's good. No, nobody wants to go to extra time. I hope that we have an even game today, even if Lyon do end up winning.
Yeah.
By the end of the match.
Good game for put on a show, teams. Put on a show. I mean, the PSG.
I was going to say, speaking of putting on a show, the fans are very much up for this today.
And I'm the bloke with a megaphone at the front.
So it will be Lyon to get us started. Moshi Dumonet waits for the referee's whistle and now knocks it back, and we're underway here in Paris. It's Paris Saint Germain versus Olympique Lyonnais for a place in the Women's Champions League final. And the ball is up in the air for Lyon. They send it long. And now under pressure, Di Almeida, and Diani fighting to win it back. Holds off Di Almeida. And trying to win a corner there. Goes back to Horan. Now Carpenter, and this can go into the box, but she chooses to go back out wide to Horan instead. Now Diani. And being seen out wide here well by Karchawi, but she's still going Diani. Tries to put a ball in. Still going Diani. Karchawi trying to see it out for a goal kick. It's put into the box and it's cleared away haphazardly, but already Lyon, PSG really struggling just to get the ball away.
I mean, that just goes for a corner there. You know, messing around. It is imperative for PSG they do not concede earlier, because if that happens, that is game over. Why? I don't know what Karchawi and Almeida are trying to do on this Lyon side. Just concede the corner. You know, at this stage in the game.
Yeah.
You don't mess around in this area like that.
But now PSG could look to break quickly, but Chawinga loses the ball there as she tried to turn and create something. This is good football. Dumonet fighting for it. That is going to spill off of her, but Dumonet does fight to get it back, trying to win some sort of set piece, and does now get a corner. Everything's been this corner. Everything's been scrappy.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to say on the opening minute here. It's just a real mess.
But that's exactly... I mean, it's a weird one because it's messy for PSG. PSG want to make this game a little bit messy, a little bit scrappy, because that's not the way that Lyon like it. They don't want it to be a scrappy game. They want to play good football and win the game nicely.
The issue is the emphasis is on PSG to go forwards, and in the early stage here, we're not seeing that.
I mean, they were over the shop.
Yeah. Ball struck into goal, and it's a wonderful effort that. PSG behind, I believe it was Selma Baka. Wonderful from Lyon, and they lead 1-0 after just 2 minutes. Wonderfully worked corner routine. PSG 0, Lyon 1, Selma Baka with the goal. That's a brilliant strike and a really smart bit of play from Lyon.
Let's all go home now, eh? No, PSG, we said it is imperative they do not concede early. They concede a corner, switch off from it. Nobody, and I mean nobody gets out stops back around a shot there. It's poor goalkeeping.
I was going to say.
And that is a really shit goal to concede.
Yeah, Pico was not expecting it. I think
that's got to be a block in
Yes, Baltimore there that doesn't get close enough. Almeida can't get in front of it, and Selma Baka, well, you give her that sort of time and space in the edge of the box, she's going to find the bottom corner. She found it well. You've got to ask questions of the goalkeeper, but ultimately the strike was still very, very impressive.
In a game like this early on, you cannot afford to concede goals like that.
And well, I think PSG's mood and morale summarised there by that pass from Karchawi, someone who should be more experienced, should be more composed, and that pass was woeful. And now Lyon trying to come forward, so now PSG do have the ball again. Foul there, it's deemed on Melchi Dumonet. Isabella says, oh my god, come on Lyon. Yeah. Good start, very good start for Olympique Lyonnais.
Well, the onus on PSG now to go out and find 2 goals.
Yeah.
Which is a very
easier said than done, isn't it, when you're playing a side of Lyon's quality. As proven so far, PSG haven't been able to get a foot on the ball. 3 minutes here and they've barely touched it. Lyon have been the side, all with the attacking emphasis, which considering PSG are a goal down on aggregate, it just speaks volumes about what we expect to see. That was a really good tackle in there, yeah. But then immediately, possession gifted away again by PSG. I think it was Jackie Groenen who won it back with a pass. That's a loose ball. And I thought Chawinga was going to get there, but really good goalkeeping from Endler. She swept that up and knocked it out of play.
From when you play a PSG side, a Lyon side who have quality in because usually every team you can pick out their weak spot. There isn't a weak spot in this Lyon side.
Yeah, Baltimore can't come away with the ball, and now Lyon will look to break forwards again. And now the ball gets fed through Dumonet and Diani. Dumonet towards Diani. Brilliant goalkeeping from Almeida.
A bit fortunate there. I guess it was accidental from Almeida back to her keeper, but
yeah, it's not a pass back. Nah.
Interesting one.
Because the intention there isn't to give it back to the goalkeepers to stop the cross, I think is how they deem it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Pico.
But it's, PSG got to regroup, got to go again.
And that's really shocking pass again. And here is Diani. This could get really messy. Plays it towards Dumonet out in this wide area. Oh, that's a brilliant turn to get away from Almeida. She's absolutely running amok at the moment. The Haitian international. Here is Carpenter. Ball goes into the box. And that's over everyone. That is going to run out for a throw-in. Yes.
The thing is, Dumoulin is not even running. She is literally just jogging around and just keeping the ball at her feet. It is incredible. And PSG are just letting her do it. That is a foul in there from Diani, though. And that'll give PSG a chance to get out here, just to get out the pitch.
That's what they need, really.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a couple of moments like this where you think, they can now get the foot on the ball, now slow it down, and then gift it back instantly. So can they change that? Here's Karchaoui. Takes it in her stride well, just about keeping that in play. Being chased down by Dumoulin, and that is a foul in there. Couple already from Melchi Dumoulin, so has to be careful of that because could easily find herself on a booking soon.
We've been sent off by now. We've had the referee from yesterday.
Actually, there wasn't a whole lot of contact in there. I think Karchaoui felt the hand on her back and immediately.
Anymore, apparently.
Isabel says, PSG playing like they've already lost. I couldn't put it better myself. They look like, I'd say, a team that have endured 4 goals in the space of 6 minutes.
I've always said this as a manager. So, in the change room, they're motivated, big team talk, go out there, the comebacks on, let's be motivated, let's go upset the odds, and then you'll see your side concede in 3 minutes. What do? You did all that motivating and getting everyone ready, all that. I bet PSG came out of the change room absolutely buzzing, believing they could win, ready to put on a show, gonna win in front of their home fans, and then all that is just fizzled out by Lyon in 3 minutes.
Yeah, and in the opposite dugout, she won't express that emotion in the same way, but Sonia Bonpastor, I imagine, feeling very pleased with the start to the game here. Karchaoui lifts it into the box and Endler claims it well.
I just find the way Bonpastor coaches is incredible. The whole having the headphone in, so people can still talk to her while she's up on the sideline, which means then she doesn't have to retreat to her bench to have a conversation. She can stay on the touchline while talking to her assistants without them being right behind her.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Annoying if you are near the assistant though, because then you get echo.
Pretty sure I'd like to take it out, but no. Hearing it double.
Yeah. Also, it's quite irritating at times. You just want a bit of peace and quiet. And all you've got, like voice in your head. Here is Jackie Groener now with a throwing. Can PSG just settle this down, try and fight back into this game? For me, it's one of the biggest mysteries as to how PSG haven't been able to establish themselves as strong a side as Lyon have. But Lyon just very committed to being the best.
Equally, I think if
cleared away by Renard.
Really wanted to, they could put enough money in to be the best team in the world.
Yeah.
They just don't want to.
I do or ask myself that question sometimes, why there's not a smaller team who go, you know what, with £1 million, we could build quite a strong team in the women's game.
Yeah. Probably they don't want to risk their men's side suffering, do they?
Yeah, I guess.
Because obviously that has to be the important one. But yeah, it'll be very disappointing for PSG. This crowd right up for it, players right up for it, and for the game to be gone, well, practically gone already. At the end of the day, I think. And this is the complete difference, is that if this is the other way around, if PSG led Lyon 4-2 on aggregate, we'd be sitting here going, Lyon have got this, too easy.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happened here, but I think Selma Bakker and Chowinga have collided or something like that.
Just stepped on her as she was marking her.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to get on with it anyway. That is not a great throw. Up in the air.
Hit away by Renard. And up in the air again. Neither side already able to establish control of the ball. Here's Baltimore for PSG though. She lifts it out wide to Karchaoui, an unorthodox pass, but Karchaoui does manage to get back in there and collect it. Ball into the box, headed away by Selma Bakker. Here's Jackie Groener. And now they'll look to come forwards. PSG, Toto puts the ball into the box. Someone's got to make some sort of contact with that for PSG. Groener, Karchaoui. Now here is Groener again, and that ball played around the corner. Katoto trying to drive it forwards. Chawinga claims she's offside there. Karchawi fighting away for the ball. Tabitha Chawinga.
There seems to be so many more Lyon players than there are PSG players.
Trying to deliver that ball. Good defending from Ellie Carpenter. No, Ellie Carpenter, sorry. It was Egaroli who came across. Instant out of play.
Better from PSG. There was a really good ball put in there at some point during that move that just no one decided to run onto. And even, just trying to force it a little bit here.
Yeah.
Chawinga trying to run past everyone. Should have just gone back and rebuilt the move. But conceding a goal kick and all that whole spell there, a good couple of minutes, is completely gone now. All that pressure is removed. Which will just be frustrating.
And Melchi Dumone brought that down. Horan comes flying in. Gets caught, but nothing given.
Interesting one there. Did look like she was just caught, but they're going to play on.
Ball around the corner. Now here's Di Almeida. Karchawi. And that is a very mistimed tackle by Egarola, and I'll be surprised if she avoids a yellow card here.
Yeah, it's a really late one.
So it's Van der Donk, I think that was.
Yeah, it is Van der Donk.
Just a rash one.
For this.
Really rash one.
And the ref's just going to have a chat, and we'll get out the yellow card.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she can have any merited complaints about that one.
It's a weird
Horribly
one.
missed
You're
time.
12 minutes into the game, flying in like that when you already won it out. That's a really bizarre foul to make. I don't know what she's trying to do there, because she's not going to win the ball in that scenario. But yeah, Karchawi just takes it left, and Van der Donk completely takes her out.
Isabel says, wouldn't mind seeing a PSG goal to make this game interesting. Yeah, fair enough.
Because as soon as PSG get one back, they're right back in this game, and they'll have the momentum and the belief to go get another.
Yeah.
So, it's an interesting one. It really is. But now, I mean, this could be a good chance to get the ball into the box from Karchawi. Try and get someone on the end of it. They're gone short.
Grundon plays towards Chawinga. This has got to go across the box. Surely does, but it's blocked well by Carpenter and out of play. That was a smart move from PSG. Unfortunate for it not to come away with the goal.
Really smart. Moved it quickly. Caught Lyon out. Really good from Chawinga there. And that's good defending from Carpenter. If not, PSG were lining up in the 6-yard box to make that 1-1.
That delivery, though, a lot less proficient, and Endler able to claim it well.
Yeah, it'll be frustrating.
Selma Bakker. Now Renard tries to switch the play, picked up by Karchawi. Chawinga back towards Karchawi. To be fair to PSG, they have responded well, I think, to the goal.
Yeah.
Game seems to have changed, the tide seems to have turned towards them. It's headed away, though, as Lyon do with it. Diani on the edge manages to find Melchi Dumornay, who spins well, and now here come Lyon. Gayoro chasing after her. Dumornay plays it in behind, but it's brilliant defending. Brilliant defending from Samora.
Huge tackle in there. If not, that was that Cascarino in there.
Yeah,
that's a very important tackle, because if not, this could have been game over. Because at 2-0 and at 5-2, but Lyon don't drop that, and that's a high foot in there from Chawinga.
Yeah.
And just we're talking to, and a free kick to Lyon. Yeah, PSG, they've not done, to be honest, I think they've responded quite well to going 1-0 down. I think they'll be frustrated that they had better chances than what they've been coming forward for. But yeah, it would always be difficult at 3-2, at 4-2. It's much more difficult. They'll be hoping if PSG can keep this up, I think they will find a goal. It's just whether it's when they find that goal, and if they can then push on from that.
Yeah.
But as you said earlier, if Lyon suddenly decide to turn up and step the game up a bit, PSG will have a chance.
Ball lifted in behind. Karchawi trying to batter with Diani in the air. Di Almeida makes a mess of it. Here's Melchi Dumornay. Ball across. Doesn't fall right for Delphine Cascarino. Will now drop for Selma Bakker. Ball into the box. Great delivery. Horan's header taken away from her, though, by Di Almeida. I think it was in there.
Di Almeida has had an absolutely torrid time so far. I mean, again there, Dumornay just getting the better of her, beating her to the ball. And luckily it was a piece of good defending in the end that was just going to see us out for a throw-in. But PSG already... That's the problem, and it's quite similar to that's handball though. And that is a waste opportunity for Lyon, and PSG will now move this forward. That is quite smart as well from Karchawi to take the free kick quickly, try and get a yellow card in there for the Lyon forwards.
Yeah, because Dumone got in front of the ball.
Yeah. Dumone doesn't like to get involved in anything.
Yeah.
That's a great ball down the line. Yeah, I just don't really know where this game goes from now. PSG are playing well, but if they don't score, this game will peter out.
Yeah. Samura plays it inside. Baltimore, nice turn. Tries to find Grace Gayuro. She does just about hold on to that ball. Now played in behind. That seems to be massively overhit.
Yeah, it was. And to be fair, Chewinga as well. She nearly got to that.
Yeah.
A hell of a ball in behind. Asking a lot of the forward to reach it. And another easy one for Endler to claim, and that isn't the kick she was desiring, but Lyon kicked the ball anyway.
Gayuro unable really to win that back. Now ball lifted in behind. Good defending there. Samura just standing her up.
Yeah. It's a tough job, Matt. Tough job to be a defender against this Lyon front three.
Both teams getting chances. Isabella. Yeah, I definitely think this game is still in the balance. If PSG can get a goal before the half, then there's a chance. But Dumone winning a corner there, once again just causing issues.
It's exactly that. If it's which side will take their chances first. If PSG take their chances first, then this is game on. If Lyon take their chance first, then this is game over.
Yeah.
That's what a semi-final's all about. And again, Lyon looking to put pressure on from this corner.
And now the ball played short. Here is Diani, tries to get a shot away. It's blocked. Van der Donk will try and keep it alive. Groningen trying to hold her off. There's looked like a foul in there on Egarola, but no.
Fair enough.
Just firm from Grace Gayuro.
Yeah, good use of her body.
So it's Cascarino. Just try it. That looked like a foul to me.
That does.
Not exactly sure what bit of the ball Gayuro got there, but the liner right in front of her didn't side with her.
No.
Horan, Egarola, ball out to Selma Bakker. Bakker trying to carry it forwards. Here's Diani. Loses it. Sorry, Dumone. So they have swapped as well, Diani and Cascarino now, Lyon.
Yes, they have, haven't they? Yeah.
Here is Dumone. Horan. Strong tackle in there again from Gayuro, and now PSG will look to break quickly. Baltimore hold on to it and to give it to Karchawi. She then wins the 50-50 with Carpenter, but then is fouled by Cascarino. I'm not exactly sure what Lyon are doing today. I mean, that is a dive.
Yeah. That's not a foul.
That's the second one I think I've seen from Karchawi now.
Yeah. I was going to say she's very good at winning free kicks, but
She is.
maybe for the wrong reasons.
Very good at winning free
I
kicks.
do find it weird that Cascarino and Delmone have swapped.
Cascarino and Diani, isn't it?
Yeah. Because, I don't know, I felt like Cascarino's doing quite well on that left-hand side.
I mean, I feel like they got it wrong instantly, PSG, when they went 3 back.
Yeah.
Because against Lyon's front
You're
front
going to play a
three.
player, and that's a dangerous game to play
Yeah.
against Lyon.
Chewinga. And that is a foul. And out for... Sorry, not a foul. Corner. Carpenter's not happy. Good stuff from Chewinga there. Just got around Ellie Carpenter. It was dubious. To be honest, that's impossible to call.
Yeah.
Looked like a game off both of them.
Yeah, I'm impressed with how Chewinga's played so far. He's one of the better players on the pitch at the moment, especially in a PSG shirt. 20 minutes gone. It'll be disappointing for PSG at the moment, but I don't think I've done horrifically.
All in. And it's a header up in the air. Almeida wants to keep it alive, but it's taken off of her.
Got to do better there.
Smashed up the line.
The endless come for it and missed it, and the player behind just headed it up really, and it wasn't. No one could react to that either. That'll be a disappointing one in there for PSG.
Yeah. Picao goes long. That can't show me. I know to win that header.
Great defender. Really smart.
Yeah, Cascarina just letting it go over her there. But give enough of a nudge to Karchawi that she can win it in the air.
Yeah. The problem is I don't know what to do for PSG in this situation. You've got to keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing your game.
Here's Cascarino. Oran. You stop them scoring again, reveal the first prerogative, I'd argue.
Yeah. And just see what you can do on the attack.
Endler.
I mean, Chewinga's been impressive. And I think if she gets a chance, she will take it today. I think that probably get a chance, they're going to take it.
Yeah.
Just whether they're going to get a chance or not at this rate. It's going to be a long game for them. They're going to have to hope that they will get chances. And when they do get those chances, they have to take them.
It's really interesting shape-wise as well for PSG. Because in possession, I really can't figure out what they're trying to do.
I mean, that should have more the ball. Quite interesting. Only slightly, but...
And now ball though, Lyon coming forwards. Caddy Diani holds it up well. Still going Diani. Brilliant stuff, but Picao does get there.
I mean, that is ludicrous. You cannot allow her to do two ball rolls in your own penalty area. Like, Diani's taking the mick there. And, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But PSG cannot allow this to happen.
Takes her on there.
One
lovely.
there.
Just can't quite fashion it. Almost, though, finding a pass across into the box, and that would have been 5-2 on aggregate, and we might as well then have called it a day. Because I think if PSG concede again, they're out of it.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I think they're going to be hard pressed to get through anyway, now that they find themselves 4-2 down. Ball in behind. Tabitha Chewinga holds it up well against Wendy Renard. Pulls it back for Karchawi.
Thought she'd go down.
I thought she was as well. And that strike isn't great.
Yeah. Again, that gives initially it's a really good ball through to Karchawi. And then to Chewinga. Karchawi just wanted to figure it out. Baltimore was a shot blocked, and then Karchawi just lashes at it, saying it's sailing over the bar, not troubling anyone.
Yeah.
It's actually ended up in the crowd, despite the fact they're so far away from the goal. Really, really poor effort. Halfway through the first 45 here. And
Dumoulin tries to head it down to Horan, but it will be PSG able to hold on to the ball for the moment. Picao. Here's Almeida. PSG happy to hold on to possession. I'm just a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
Still been a little bit sloppy. And they lose it again. But it is now PSG throw.
Yeah, I mean, if PSG can find a goal in the next 20, 25 minutes or so of this first half, then we've got a game on our hands here. If they don't, then they're an outside shot. If they concede, then, well, I mean, it's like we've got the greatest Champions League comebacks of all time, or they're going to see us out for another loss.
Oh, they look knackered, the PSG players.
Yeah.
Chasing shadows all game.
Done a lot of work. Baltimore there, just drawing the foul. Bit unnecessary from Diani there, but...
Gaetino. Takes it past Horan, goes out wide. Baltimore waits for Karchawi's run, now goes to Karchawi. She goes back, manages to find Jackie Grunen. Samura tries to play the ball forward, doesn't quite come off. And now here come Lyon. Dumoulin. Plays out wide. Diani back on this right-hand side. Gets a shot away, and it does fizz off Gaetino there, but it does go into the hands of Picao. They get away with that one.
Bit too straight there. Not going to trouble the goalkeeper for that distance. Not a bad effort there.
Got a bit of contact behind it. I think if it weren't for the foot of the defender.
Yeah.
Chewinga tries to get around Carpenter, but can't.
Superb defending in there. That's
right, Gilles, isn't it?
Yeah. Good work. Really, that's experience there, because Gilles didn't realise she doesn't have the pace to compete with Chewinga, but she has the experience and the defensive ability just to put in a good tackle there and put out for a throw. Yeah,
exactly that.
PSG fans behind the goal willing their team on to try and find a goal. Baltimore uses Gruner. PSG just going to move it around slowly but surely. This is good football. And they've done well. They've done really well. Since going 1-0 down in the early stages, they've done quite well to just recover it. But they need to find the back of the net.
Karchawi. Change the pass with Gayoro. Now Gayoro into Jackie Grunen. Grunen wants to go out wide. And does go out wide. Samura. De Goyi. And it's one back. And now here come Lyon. Cascarino. Has Dumoulin ahead of her. Has Diani over the other side. Holds on to it a bit too long though. And Samura gets back in. Makes a tackle. It's out of play for a Lyon throw. Poor decision making there from Cascarino. Just held on to that ball a little longer than she needed to.
That should be a PSG throw as well. So a really disappointing counter-attack that is from Lyon. Got to release it sooner. Got to be more accurate with that ball as well. Is that a foul?
It's not, and here come Lyon. Dumoulin squares it. Van der Donk can't get her feet right.
That's a poor pass from Dumoulin. She goes straight at Van der Donk. Yeah.
Here come PSG. Karchawi.
Definitely players to work with here.
That's a poor pass though.
Not pass like that.
And now here come Lyon. Diani holds it up, waiting for an option. Now plays down the line. Great running from Ellie Carpenter. She plays it inside. Dumoulin tries to take on Diarmida. Good defending in there. So I think it was Gaetino who came across. Selma Vaca. Renard. Egarola. Now it's Lindsay Horan. Horan to Carpenter. Inside now to Melchi Dumoulin. Wonderful turn. Now ball out wide. Cascarino. Can she deliver it? Goes on the edge. Dumoulin takes aim, but it's high and wide and not travelling the goal by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, it's a poor effort, but again, Lyon coming forward quite well. And, it's been quite interesting. I mean, we haven't mentioned Bernard or Gilles yet at all. And that's because they haven't had anything to do. PSG getting stopped before they reach the centre half. It's like, we're playing chess here, and if Bernard and Gilles are king and queen of this Lyon chess side, and all the other players at different pieces just protecting who they need to.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And they've won the ball back again here with a big tackle. And they're coming forward. Horan.
And Dumoulin slips.
Not sure I've done that. It's not even raining.
Diarmida. Katoto is fouled, but she keeps it going. That's a poor call.
Oh, no.
And they try and play it quickly with the free kick. Advantage should have been played there, so I'd have just let the free kick run. Because they just want to go. Weird call there by the referee.
I'm guessing she didn't think Katoto would play out of this situation.
Yeah, she seems to have already called it, but surely you'd see if she can kick it forwards first.
Yeah.
Anyway, Isabel says Pishy getting lucky with Lyon missing these attacking chances. Yeah. Wonderful turn by Dumoulin as she lets the ball run through the legs of the defender. Dumoulin squares it. Chance for Lyon, dealt with though just about by PSG. Gayuro, Karchawi. PSG system way too aggressive today. I don't know if they played it in the first leg. I didn't watch much of the first leg. No idea.
I guess they're going for the game. They want to win.
Yeah.
But when the goal, the deficit's only 1, you don't have to go for it straight away. And now it's 2 because they decided to go for it.
It feels like there's so much space.
Yeah.
That's a 3-5-2. And there's so much space for Lyon to work with.
Mm.
And Karchawi and De Goyi keep getting caught high up the field. Baltimore in a central area just hasn't really worked today. Gayoro's had to cover so much ground. Speaking of which, he's on the ball now, Grace Gayoro. Here's Jackie Grunen. Grunen plays it across to Dialmeida. Now Karchawi. Tries to play the ball inside, dealt with just about by Vanessa Gilles. That ball goes long, and it will be out of play.
Yeah, Lyon playing this to a T. Scored early. Now they're happy just to absorb pressure, play good football. Score 1 or 2 if they get the chances to, but they're in no rush to do anything today.
Apparently, we're already getting the subs going.
Yeah.
See the game out. 60 minutes. And De Goyi fighting away for the ball well. Grunen under pressure. It goes to Dialmeida. Inside to De Goyi. Very flexible as well, this PSG system. Players seeming to just pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
Driving inside now. Chawinga trying to draw a foul. Gives it out wide. Here it is. Karchawi wants to deliver it.
But it's like 2
Finds
against 6
Grunen.
in there.
Now Gayoro. Baka. Sorry, Karchawi wants to take players on, puts it in there, and it's dealt with again by Gilles. Karchawi's look dangerous in attacking areas.
Yeah. So now really, really good tackle. Really smart tackle again. Karchawi does well to beat Carpenter. And again, if that tackle isn't made, that is winning a huge chance for Katoto to make it 1-1. But all the joy coming down the left-hand side for PSG. Karchawi's been instrumental. And now a corner that they'll hopefully not put as close as they had to Ender.
Oh, and it just doesn't make any contact with that there, Katoto. It's a header straight at her. Just keeping it alive here for now as Samura almost gives it away. Grunen whips it back in there. It's Renard who wins the header uncontested. Chawinga now. Waits for an option. And it's a really poor shot, actually.
Yeah, that's a tame effort.
Samura, not the kind of player you want running onto that, but still, poor effort.
Weak foot as well. Got to do better with that. Got to do better with that. That's miles away.
Yeah. So as well in the WSL, Aston Villa just taking the lead against West Ham. Brighton 1-0 up against Tottenham to early Terland. And Leicester, Manchester United still level at 0-0.
Oh, and here comes Cascarino.
Delphi and Cascarino players in the box waiting for the pass. It's not great. It's diverted to our own goal there by De Goyi.
Wow. She can thank her keeper for that one because that was nearly a very, very horrible moment. Cascarino, superb down the side, puts the button. That's why you've got to put balls across the box. They cause confusion.
And she's got the beating of Samura every day of the week.
If it wasn't for pick out, that would have been a very, very bizarre own goal. The guy getting back in, tries to put it out for a corner and just cuts what's going on. Turns it towards her own net, and that is a phenomenal save to deny her own teammate scoring an own goal.
Yeah.
And now a chance from Lyon from this corner.
Yeah.
Puts the ball in.
Towards that front face, just about dealt with, and now they'll look to break. Baltimore towards Chawinga. Doesn't quite come off. Here's Egarola. Can't keep it going. De Goyi finds Chawinga.
Dispossessed again, PSG in their own half, but a good recovery tackle that is from Baltimore.
Yeah.
And that's not bad. That's not a good tackle.
Just catching Gayoro there. It's been a messy game for Van der Donk, and
Yeah.
she's lucky to avoid a second yellow here. But will be
I don't think
lucky
it's
to
her who
avoid
made the foul. I think
Okay.
Fiore's gone sliding into her. So that was a big tackle in there from.
I think Moore got that right.
Yeah, and then it's a tackle there, and Gayuro just. Sorry.
I'm not sure there was any contact there. Actually, I think that's a dive.
Yeah.
That's what Agarola's saying there. But she's done that a few too many times today.
Yeah.
That's some blatant dive. She's been watching a bit too much Aitana Bonmatí.
Gee.
I think it's interesting. I mean, it's worth noting as well with this PSG side, not a single player aged 30 or over. You've got only 2 players above the age of 26. It's a very young team. You compare that to Lyon, where Wendy Renard is probably the same age as the entire PSG 11 combined. It's a very different level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where actually they don't have a single player under 30 now. But other than Dumoulin at 20, a lot of their players are mid to late 20s or early 30s, like Renard and Endler and Van der Donk all in their 30s. So yeah, they're very different points in their life cycles. Lyon at the end of an era here, and perhaps that's why Sonia von Pasteur is looking to go. I mean, you'd imagine that players like Van der Donk, Renard and Endler will all be retiring soon, but yeah.
I think the next couple of years will be massive for PSG. There's a real chance they can try and take over the French football landscape.
They'll be hoping to. I guess that's why they're targeting young players. I think Chawinga joining last summer is a good sign, but losing Diani at the same time isn't ideal.
He's going to score about 40 goals a season for the next 5 years. Ridiculous. PSG, the crowd have been phenomenal there. They are still going, clapping.
Still worth saying, Diani, only 4 goals in the league this season.
Rubbish.
Well, in 16 appearances, it's not
Chawinga.
great. Equally, 8 goals in the Champions League's not bad.
Baltimore looks to deliver, doesn't. Finds Grunen.
De Almeida.
Oh, really good football from PSG.
Chowie.
Oh, Karchawi, another soft one. It's another soft one. Karchawi's won a lot of free kicks today. That one is more of a free kick, yeah. Just gets the wrong. Karchawi did really well to get the wrong side of. Who was it in the end? I can't remember who. Didn't see quite commit the foul. Gets the wrong side of the defender and draws the free kick. Another chance hit with just over 7 minutes to go until half time for PSG to level this game.
Yeah. Big moment. I think PSG really need a goal before half time if they want any chance of going through.
100%.
Karchawi, ball lifted in there, headed away. Now Selma Baka just sends it long. Out of play.
PSG just working away, just trying to find something in this game. Because to be honest, if they get a goal back, they can really use that.
Yeah, ball lifted towards Karchawi, headed away by Carpenter. Karchawi. Now Grunen tries to keep that in but can't.
Got to use your left foot there.
Yeah.
You're a professional footballer. Got to use your left foot there. PSG, I think they've waited. They have had opportunities to come forward and to try and attack, but they're just not coming off, not working out for them. And Lyon still lead this game. Still lead on aggregate. It'll be frustrating with PSG. Really will be. But there's still a lot of time. Still a lot of time. Anything can happen in football. It's a funny game sometimes.
Endler sends it forward, headed down by Jackie Grunen. Can't quite hold on to the ball, PSG. Out of play now for Horan. Knocking out of play, PSG throw.
Yeah, good defending that.
Baltimore. Fashions the pass to Gaetino. Out wide, De Gouy. Plays it towards Chawinga. Chawinga holds on to it well. Manages to see off the threat from a load of Lyon defenders there. Baltimore under pressure from Diani. Manages to shift out wide. Here's Karchawi now. Trying to come forwards. One back though. Here is Mercy Dumornay. Poor pass there and one back by De Goyi. Manages to find Katoto. Katoto to Chawinga. Here come PSG. Tabitha Chawinga, can she get a shot away? And there we go, we're level. PSG 1, Lyon 1. Tabitha Chawinga has scored. There is a flag up potentially. No, it will stand. Lyon are claiming that should be offside, but nothing yet. Chawinga scores her 5th goal in 10 UWCL fixtures. And this is, well, a very good start, a very good chance for PSG. Very good moment for PSG.
Yeah, and I said that if Chawinga got a chance today, she would take it, and that is a very, very good strike. I mean, it receives the ball, does well, bring it forward into the PSG area, through 2 defenders, keeper's left absolutely root to the spot. It's a brilliant finish. Couldn't have placed that better in that far corner. That's a really good effort. The perfect balance between placement and power, and PSG are back in this game. The deficit is shortened to 1. Back level on the afternoon.
On the day.
I mean, here she come forward again here.
Gayoro driving forwards. Grace Gayoro blocked. Her effort blocked. Picked up by Gaetino. Loses it. It drops for Cascarino.
Now it's imperative for PSG. They need to make it to half time at 1-1.
Really good though from Chawinga. She just slows it down. Waits for Gilles to come close. Then she just steps left, and then that forces Gilles into a decision. She tries to just jump in front of it. She plays a lovely low-driven shot across goal. Endler was never going to get there. And, well, PSG levelling up, as you say, this afternoon. 4-3 now on aggregate. They only need 1 goal to go level. Very crucial, very crucial.
Intriguing to see where it's going from this point now. PSG back in this game.
Yeah. Isabel says, oh, this is exciting. That's honestly great fishy. They just need to hold on to half time now. Yeah, that's a long few minutes. As Diani finds the ball on the edge of the area. Shot from Diani. Wonderful save from Picao. Huge stop from the PSG goalkeeper.
And these next few minutes are absolutely massive this tie, because Lyon are going to push to try and get back in the lead.
Phenomenal strike from Candy Diazal Diani.
Superb save.
Just fingertips. Tipping over the bar.
Really, really good save. Great strike. Safe matches it. But yeah, these minutes, if PSG can hold on, we've got a game in our hands here. We really have.
Yeah.
But Lyon know that they can get level in this. They can take the advantage once again.
Yeah, ball into the box. And, well, Picao can't claim it. Gayoro manages to get something on it. Grunen gives it long to Chawinga. Chawinga's going to fight for this one now. This is brilliant from the Malawian. Knocks it out wide. That's slightly overhit, but Karchawi will keep this alive. Good stuff, that.
Yeah.
Chawinga's changing this game. Karchawi.
Grunen's behind her.
Ball into the box. Baltimore can't make any contact with it. De Gouy will keep it alive on this right-hand side. Samura finds Gayoro on the edge. She'll take aim. Block in there, I think. No, there wasn't. Just a poor effort. Really poor effort from Grace Gayoro.
But again, superb from Chawinga. Initially, the corner's cleared. She does so well to battle with Van der Donk there for the ball. Holds it up. Realises, though, very smart play that is, to realise that she's never going to run past 3 Lyon defenders and score. So she just holds it up, waits for the run. The pass to Karchawi was a bit overhit, but Karchawi still got there. And a good move from PSG, but more importantly, it keeps up the other end and keeps them from conceding. Yeah,
Isabella's saying massive save there, I'm assuming reference to the Picao one. I mean, that does make a huge difference. It's a great strike from Diani. Diani's looked really dangerous today. She hasn't scored. She hasn't provided she has provided a whole lot of goal for it. She hasn't scored yet. Also, well, I would assume has completed the most dribbles in the match because she just keeps picking up the ball and driving it forwards. But
that is, I don't know how Netta Almeida kind of was running the ball out of the fence and then just gave up. As a big tackle, there's a foul in there. No,
what's going on is Diani. Don't think she's going to get there, and that will bounce out of play. 2 minutes of additional time then in this first half. PSG will be hoping they can hold on to the break. Lyon will be hoping to restore their 2-goal aggregate advantage. Whether or not that will be possible, though, it remains to be seen. Because PSG, they've got one back now. They've got fight in this game. They've shown they can score. Just whether they can continue, take momentum from that and push on in this game is the big question. Here's Karchawi. Lifts it forwards. Gilles. Clears it, but only as far as Katoto. Baltimore, nice turn, tries to spread out wide, but it's picked up by Cascarino. Cascarino finds Diani, one-on-one here with D'Almeida. Diani, Dumonet, can't keep it alive, dealt with by Gaetino.
Brilliant defending, but that was a really poor pass from Baltimore. And Lyon moving it forward once again, a minute to go till half-time. This is a crucial minute in the game. Ball launched into the box, brought down by Dumonet. Got us the wrong side of
Dumonet, ball across. Smart from D'Almeida. They claim that's a back pass, and well, that was a bit of a dubious one, to say the least. That was weird.
That was very weird. The ball switched across here. Dumonet, what a touch that is.
Yeah, that causes so much.
Oh, no, I don't think.
I don't think so because she's blocked the cross.
She's blocked us across, and then she doesn't. As long as she doesn't touch it there, yeah, no, she's fine. PSG just goes up.
In the WSL, by the way, Tottenham level up 1-0 just for the half. Manchester United are level at half time 0-0, and they're going against Leicester. Lovely dribble there from Baltimore. Plays it inside. Goyoro holds on to it well and sees off a challenge to play it back towards her. But Baltimore unable to keep that in play, and that will be the last action of the half, I think.
Really heavy pass.
I assume they haven't think the scoreboard yet.
No.
Oh, fair enough. We keep going. Baltimore. Ball in, too close to England. Ender will claim it. And that will likely be the last action of the half. And it is indeed. At the break, PSG 1. Lyon 1. I mean, I think a bit of a surprise that PSG are still in this game. As after Lyon's early goal, a lot of people assumed that they would go on to walk it from there. However, anything but has occurred here as PSG have fought back, got a goal, and, well, they've looked arguably the better team in the last 10-15.
Yeah, very impressed with PSG, actually, and, you know, they responded really, really well to going a goal down, and I think they can be very happy with that first half performance, I thought, after Backer's goal, which was a very, very good strike, even if it was poor defending. I thought, you know, oh God, 3 minutes in, this is game over. But as you say, PSG steadied the storm, you know, kind of took control of things a little bit, settled into this game, and once they settled down, they managed to play their football. And players like Chewinga got involved, you know, very, very well, and they played their stuff. And, you know, a very, very well taken goal from the forward. But PSG, they're doing exactly what they need to do. They are getting the ball down. They're playing their stuff. They're getting their best players on the ball. I mean, even we saw Baltimore, as the half kind of came to a close there, just started to get in, and you can tell she's getting more comfortable in this game to play her football. So, you know, I think Katoto's been a little bit quiet in that front three, the midfield three for PSG. Have done
what Katoto's done is by dropping in a little deeper and operating wider at times, is she's orchestrated moments where they could find Chewinga in space. Actually, what I've noticed a lot is Katoto's drifting out wide, and because they're playing as a front two, as soon as Katoto drags the play out wide, there's then space in there for Chewinga, and that's where she's been really able to cause some damages when that ball gets played into her, and she can take players on. She's looked very good in this game, Tabitha Chewinga.
Yeah.
She looks to have made the difference, really. And if they can keep finding her in space, she will provide goals like she did. And that could be the difference there.
Yeah, 100%. And this is a very, very good player who has decided that, actually, no, I'm not going to make this easy for Lyon. We're not going to roll over here. And she's going to grab this game by the scruff of the neck and take control of it. And she's done that really well.
Which is one of the few in this PSG side that you would argue are on the level of those Lyon players.
Yeah.
I think that PSG nailed it when they lost Diani last summer to go and pick up Chewinga, a player who is very similar in terms of in a lot of attributes. I think that's quite a like-for-like replacement and quite a good addition to this PSG side. But Yeah, I think as Isabella says in chat, this is one of the most entertaining UWCL matches of the season. I couldn't agree more. I think this has been a really interesting clash, and the big difference between this and the Chelsea-Barcelona game is that while across both legs, Chelsea-Barcelona were incredibly well matched, incredibly tight, incredibly close. In this game, it's more open, and that's likely a consequence of these two sides playing each other so often that both now understand where the defensive weaknesses are.
Yeah.
So you see, in one aspect, you've got PSG getting spread by that Lyon front line, that front three going player for player, and if you beat them in the one-on-one, which they are more often than not, Cascarino has taken on the right centre half Samura a lot of times and got past her, and then suddenly they find them, she's then on goal, or she can play it across to Diani, or forgotten her name now. Moushidou Monet, of course. Yeah. And then players on the edge of the box, players like Van der Donk running into the box with those late runs. So it feels like, and then obviously with PSG, it's about Katoto dragging wide, and they find Chawinga in central areas. But it feels to me like both these sides understand where the weaknesses are in each other's attack, in each other's defences. They've worked out what they've got to do in attack. It's which of these sides can actually be a bit more stable defensively, deal with the threat posed by the opposition, but still offer enough of a threat going forward, enough of a challenge going forward to their opposition, and go out there and make the change. Now, if you were going to predict either of them, you'd have to say Sonia Bonpasteur is going to do that, because she's a better coach. She knows what she's doing in that aspect. And the fact that Lyon have that one goal advantage means there's less emphasis on them to come forwards and more on them to deal with the threat. Now, I think a lot of that threat gets dealt with if you just get Jill a little bit closer to Chawinga. If you don't let her spin, don't let her slow it down. Because I think that was the key thing in there. Jill lets her slow it down. There was a chance there, I think. Obviously, you want to stand that player up, but there's a chance there to step in. And while that's dangerous and a bit more risky, if you win that ball, which you would expect a player of her quality to do, then you stop them scoring there. Yeah. And that would obviously change the game.
Yeah, and
But I think the goal advantage has Lyon a huge advantage going into the second half, because they've just got to sit out. There isn't that same emphasis on them to attack. And I think actually when the reason Lyon scored so early is because PSG have set up to attack today. And I think in the second half, that'll only be accentuated. So if Lyon can keep them quiet for the first 10, 20 minutes of the second half, look to spring forwards a goal, I think they could likely get one. And they find themselves 2 ahead, and they should coast from there. Now, obviously, it's a Champions League semi-final, which still won't be easy, but it definitely makes their job a little easier. It makes their life a little less difficult.
Yeah, I mean, usually we moan that domestic games are quite dull when it comes to European semi-finals, but this has really lived up to the billing. But as you say, this game is gonna,
I think it's heightened because these sides have played each other so often. But then you have the same actually is true with Chelsea-Barcelona, in that they've played each other so often over the last few years that then obviously there's a lot of information about those two sides. They know each other very well, so they can set up that there is that understanding of each other. You can set up to beat the opposition or to stop the opposition, which you don't really see when you have two sides meeting for the first time in a lot of Champions League games. I mean, you look at the games like Ajax versus Chelsea, Barca versus Brann, those quarter-finals, and a lot of those teams just couldn't offer any match just because they've not played them before.
Yeah.
Ajax went into that Chelsea game completely blind. The second leg, they looked a lot more solid defensively, but in that first game, they got completely opened up.
Yeah, and I think as this game goes on, I'm really intrigued to see what's going to happen, because either PSG will come forward and they will find a goal, or they're going to come forward and they're going to get punished for it.
Yeah.
And
worth noting as well today with Lyon, they are without Eugene Le Sommer, Ada Hegerberg. Yeah. They're without Sarah de Brits. This is not full strength, and they still look incredibly strong.
Yeah, they do. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's just absolutely ridiculous. They are a very good side.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not as easy as it could be for them today. Only a goal in it. If PSG can find another goal, we are level on aggregate, and that's massive. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
Nobody. That's the beauty of football, isn't it?
Yeah, watching about some incredible strikes from these two sides across this campaign. I mean, both sides deserve the final. They've both been brilliant, as they always are.
Yeah, I think this is the Final Four you expected. With no Wolfsburg in this year's competition, think it was very likely that it would be Chelsea, Barcelona, Lyon, and PSG. It's unfortunate in the sense that I think Lyon had the nicest tie. Fortunate from a Chelsea perspective that they weren't handed a game. I mean, PSG are by no means an easy game, but they're definitely easier than Barcelona or Lyon. I do think that Barca-Chelsea, we saw how tight that was. I think that would have been the better final. I'll be intrigued because I think Lyon are good. I think Lyon are very good. I'm not doubting that for a second, but I just think Barcelona are better right now, unfortunately.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Yeah.
I think while Barca didn't look great over 2 legs against Chelsea, I think it's just because Chelsea are probably the strongest, the next strongest team, I'd say.
Yeah. Although, it does have to be said that, I mean, when Barcelona play with 12 players,
it
of course
does help. 12 versus
game.
10 made it quite easy for them. But yeah, should be very interesting to see how this second half unfolds. If PSG can continue to offer a threat, whether Lyon will start to take control.
If PSG score in the first 5 minutes of this second half, we have got one hell of a game on our hands. Because then suddenly, they don't need to come forward. And then neither side needs to come forward. And then, what does that mean? PSG had 62% of the ball. That's unheard
and only one
of.
shot on target.
I mean, that is poor. But that is unheard of against Lyon. To have that much of the ball. PSG have played really, really well today, as you say. They've had 7 attempts, only 1 on target. That needs to be better. They need to be more accurate with these chances, because if they don't take them, they're going to get punished for it and they will be out of the Champions League. But they've been the better side for me. They really have. To have that much of the ball against this Lyon side is incredible.
I think PSG have been the better team.
Yeah.
But that makes sense because PSG need a goal.
Yeah, the problem
they're going to be going forwards more. They're going to be holding on to the ball more.
You don't get away with playing like that against Sonia Bonpastor's Lyon for long. So you have to take advantage of it. And I worry that in this second half, Lyon, after a half-time tee talk from Sonia Bonpastor, Lyon might come out and just put this game to bed.
Do you think Lyon looked a little tired as that half drew to an end?
I don't know. I think they did okay. I just think PSG have really stepped up today. They've really turned up to the occasion.
Yeah, fair enough. I just a random observation. I thought they looked a little bit leggy at times, but I'm interested to see whether that remains the case.
I mean, their bench is a bit weaker as well, to be fair, today. So.
Lyon, yeah. Well, they've had a few injuries. I think, you've got a few ageing players now in that side. I wouldn't be surprised, as this game goes on, then they're more likely to struggle with fitness.
Yeah.
But very interesting to see.
Very much so. I do think, though, the longer this game goes on, if anything, it will advance Lyon, because obviously PSG are in a losing position. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? If PSG could come out, score a goal, level out this time.
I was going to say, then suddenly we've got a very, very good next 40, however long minutes to go. But yeah,
obviously PSG's main incentive is don't concede. Because if you concede early on like you did last time, you're out the tie.
West Ham, by the way, with a last-minute equaliser against Aston Villa.
Wow, Villa just cannot. Whatever they do, they cannot win this season. It's not been their season at all. And I'm sure Carla Ward will have a lot that she wants to fix going into next season.
Indeed, yeah.
And obviously Man City kicking off later, aren't they? They'll be hoping to.
They play Bristol City at 6:45, yes.
I think they'll be okay then.
I think they will, but you never know. You never know. Also, for anyone in chat, we may well stream Chelsea-Liverpool on Wednesday night, so look out for that. We are undecided yet between that and streaming on the men's channel, so we'll make a decision soon, obviously. But we'll see. We may well stream Chelsea-Liverpool. Want to get back to doing the WSL. We haven't streamed WSL game since last Sunday. But
just on top of WSL, City and Arsenal, do you expect them to make a better go of the Champions League next season?
I hope so. I hope they both get into the Champions League proper. It's a shame that next season we don't have what we will have the season after, where we will change to a larger format, right?
Yeah.
So there'll be more teams that get through automatically. I think that is a shame, but I think they should both get through preliminary rounds. There's no reason why not, especially if City are the side that automatically qualify. I don't see Chelsea having any issue getting through preliminaries. No. Regardless of who they're playing. So We'll see. I think, yeah. As for Arsenal, it very much depends on their opponent. Again, we saw this year how they choked against Paris FC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, who knows? They
They
shouldn't have any issues, but you never know.
Yeah, and United obviously lost to this PSG side, which is fair enough. But it just feels like I've always obviously it's always been these four and Wolfsburg as the big five for the Champions League. Maybe Bayern could throw a curveball in there, but
Well, not really. If you look at if you look at Champions League finals since 2012,
well, that's what I'm saying. Why have we?
there are only 5 teams that are featured in there:
Why
Lyon, Wolfsburg, Barca, PSG, and Chelsea.
Why have we never seen another Dust But it really does surprise me. It really does.
Well, obviously Arsenal were winners
I
back in 2007, weren't they?
Yeah, I know, it was a very long time ago. I do think if City, I don't know how City didn't qualify last year and United did. If City had qualified though, I think they'd have made a good
United were
round.
good last year. They were second in the league.
Yeah.
They were the title challengers to Chelsea, but that just hasn't. This season it hasn't happened for them.
No.
I think a lot of that comes down to the fact that both Arsenal and City have been less plagued by injuries this season. I think as well with City, you've got Jill Roord, who I think has added a lot to that team. I know they don't have her now, but she did add a lot to that team. Whereas Man United only got weaker. They lost Alessia Russo, which was a big loss for them. And then Ella Toon, as a consequence, her performances have dropped off. But I think next season the WSL is going to be very interesting because United will undoubtedly turn to the transfer market this summer. Chelsea will have a new manager, likely in the form of Sonia Bonpasteur. And, well, we are about to go away for the second half. Unfortunately, we've cut back very quickly, halfway through our conversation, but we will get into it anyway. It'll be PSG to get us started in this second half. Marie-Antoinette Katoto over this. Once the referee's happy for us to get underway, we will.
Big 45 minutes coming up. Big 45 minutes.
Yes.
Eventually, whenever the ref fancies getting on with it.
No idea what we're waiting for here. Don't want to look away from the screen in case it suddenly starts.
Any time today would be absolutely wonderful, referee. Oh, no. Still doesn't fancy it.
Teasing her.
What are we waiting for?
And now we will get underway. Katoto knocks it back, and we're underway for the second half here in Paris. It's PSG 1, Lyon 1, 4-3 in favour of the visitors on aggregate. Can Paris Saint Germain topple PSG? Can Paris Saint Germain topple Lyon?
I don't know.
Or are Lyon simply too strong? Well, a bit of a messy one there as De Goyi loses the ball, and now they'll come forwards. Lyon. Dumonet tries to lift it in behind, but that's not quite going to come off. And now Karchaoui wins it back.
Yeah, Lyon can get because this is starting exactly how the first half started. Very messy, very clumsy, and that is a silly foul in there from Karchaoui.
I love Karchaoui's complaints there, like she hasn't been throwing herself to the floor every time anyone's got near her.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't much in it, but it is a foul for me.
Yeah, I agree.
And Lyon now is going to launch this into the box and put some pressure on that PSG back.
That's the other thing Lyon have, isn't it? Is that height. We didn't really see it utilised in the first half, but they've got Wendy Renard. They're always going to be a threat from set pieces.
You've barely seen her today. She had nothing to do.
No, quiet day from Renard, which is very unlike her. So she's about to go slap this top corner.
Yeah, wonderful.
Renard overhead kick. No. Backer delivers it. Too close to the goalkeeper though, and no issue there for Picao. Throws it over the top. Here's Karchaoui. Can she keep it in play? Just about.
Wow.
Wonderful from Karchaoui. And then there's a challenge in there. It's deemed fair by the referee, much to the frustration of Karchaoui.
I realise that Karchaoui is just throwing herself.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it? As soon as you do that, it means any foul that is actually committed loses any sort of merit because people don't play, refs won't trust you.
Good defender from Grön.
De Almeida, no idea what she's trying to do with that.
She's had a terrible game.
Dumonet. Ball into the box. Gianni can't make contact with it. Cascarino tries to keep it alive. Tries to fashion a pass to Daniele van der Donk. Pierce should just clear it away as Groenen's still on the deck.
De Almeida has had a really chaotic game. Just, I don't really know, just out of position a lot. Not getting enough contact on anything. Really, really struggling.
Yeah.
And yeah, now an issue here for Groenen.
definitely comes across as the weak point in this PSG team, Diarmid. I mean, there's a dubious one on Diani.
What happened to Gurren? Was it there when she was just hit there? Is that it? It's a weird one. It's a really weird one.
The elbow of Diani, though.
Yeah.
It's a rib, though. That could be painful.
I suppose, yeah, good point. Should we ought to continue?
It looks like she's holding that right-hand side, which...
Does that up?
That rib sort of area. If that is an elbow, then yeah, that could be potentially
Painful.
unideal.
I think it should be right, though. And the PSG fans are loving
Still bouncing, yeah.
And in all black in it, and the sun shining. Must be quite a while.
They're French. They're used to it.
Okay.
Ball in towards Dumonet, just about holding on to it. Mechi Dumonet, Selma Baka. Tries to fashion a forward pass there. It's messy and it comes out for a PSG throw. But yeah, PSG just need to calm down.
Yeah.
In this second half. Both sides, really. The ball's been fizzing around and jumping about. Baltimore
It's up in the air.
try and hold on to it. I'm not exactly sure what she's tried to do there, but she has lost it now. Diani. Under pressure from Groningen, loses out to the Dutchman. Good stuff from Groningen. De Goy. Jackie Groningen, Dumonet, though, stabbing a foot into that ball, and Gayoro wins it off Horan. Now they're going forwards, PSG. Gayoro, Kaichawi, can she deliver it? Tries to go back to Gayoro, has not come off at all. Ball goes forward, Dumonet holds on to it well, Dialmeida. Keeps up with her. Sees her wide, and now PSG will look to come forwards. Sorry, Lyon will look to come forwards. Carpenter.
Yeah. PSG have done what they need to do. Not concede early on in this first half. In the second half, sorry.
Ball forwards does not come off. Gaetino. Gives it to Karchawi. Ball in the box, and that's going to go through to Endler. No issue for Lyon's goalkeeper. Selma Baka drives it inside. And now goes back to goalkeeper Endler. Renard. Here's Groningen. Tries to play it inside. Again, it's just about dealt with. Dumonet tries to get a challenge in there on Samora. Here's Dialmeida.
Yeah, PSG, no. I think they need a goal, but because they only need one goal now, they don't need to rush. They don't need to force it. That's what our benefit of that. What's her name? Who scored the goal?
Selma Baka.
No, for PSG.
Chewinga,
that's the one. Forgot her name. Don't have on that. Yeah, no, that's what that Chewinga goal's done to this game. Is mean that PSG have more time, can be a bit more relaxed, and not rush forwards whenever they get the ball.
Yeah.
Well,
Baltimore. Now they'll come forward. Samora tries to lift into the box.
It's got to be better. Got to be better.
Yeah, can't quite keep it in play.
Better football though, really good football. It's got to be better.
Yeah.
PSG can cause problems for Lyon. That's quite a small away support for the French champions and the 8-time champions of the UWCL. Oh,
and the ball bounces through. Dumonet in on goal, should score, must score. Big save from Piquet, falls for her again. Dumonet gets a shot away, drops now for Horan, should score, lifts it over.
Wow.
Lyon should be in front here on the day. That should be game, set, match for Olympique Lyonnais. Huge miss from Dumonet.
Dumonet does so well here. The misjudged bounce there.
From Gaetino.
And it's a great run. She does well. Got to be a better shot.
Tries to fire it to the near post.
Fortunate here. The shot gets all caught up. It blocks full straight to Horan, which is very lucky. And tries to chip the keeper.
This doesn't come off.
No. That is a huge waste for Lyon.
Yeah.
They could have put this game to bed. Somehow they have not scored and it's still 1-1. And now, here comes Chawinga again. Attacking for PSG. Got options up there. Uses good Katoto.
Karchawi. Ball in. That came off a Lyon player. If that goes out, that will be a corner. Yes, it will.
Very, very bizarre own goal. But it will be a PSG corner. They are taking advantage there. Just hitting Lyon on the counter attack. And again, getting that ball into Chawinga. What's her name? Chawinga. I do, Does really well.
Embarrassing for Lyon, but that's just too good from the PSG keeper, says Isabella. That's got to go for me. Big chance to do Monet. Had to be a goal. Header on target, saved by Endler.
Yeah, I mean, it was good goalkeeping, but I'd expect a player of Dumoulin's class to finish that. And then the second one was a really poor effort from Horan. Gonna dink the keeper. You've got to keep it down.
Didn't see whether that was De Almeida or if that was Katoto. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Not exactly sure why the camera's panning to De Almeida.
Good battling in there.
Selma Baka. 1-2 now. Baka delivers too close to the keeper though and claimed well by Endler. Here come PSG. Karchawi. Sorry, Pico.
This is a great
carrying it forwards. Brilliant from Karchawi. Chawinga. Option in the box if she can pick someone out.
Oh,
messy from Carpenter, but I think no wrongdoing really there. Chawinga just ran into her, yeah.
If the ball hadn't been cleared and the touch wasn't that heavy, there'd have been an argument there. But no, nothing giving as Gilles managed to put that ball into Rose edge. But Lyon are up against it. PSG are coming forward with intent here.
And that's the key difference, isn't it? Lyon have no emphasis to go forwards, but the only emphasis for them to go forwards is actually that stops PSG coming forwards.
Yeah.
Which could turn out quite crucial, actually.
100%.
Baltimore. Gives it across Gaetino. Baltimore.
Yeah.
But playing quite an unfamiliar role, if my understanding. I've used to seeing her operate as a wide player, so seeing her in a central role. As I say, I've not seen a whole lot of PSG or Lyon this season. Dumoulin plays it towards Salma Baka. Surely this goes across the box. Saved. It's up in the air though. Not dealt with by Samura.
Wow.
Thought she just cleared that away, but she didn't deal with it. Grunen. Karchawi.
Pico again because that wasn't a great save to pay that up in the air like that.
I think she's expecting the ball to go across the box, to be fair. I think that's the issue.
Oh, that's brilliant for running from Chawinga, and she draws the foul.
It's brought down. That surely yellow card for Ellie Carpenter.
Well, Carpenter's going to style it out by lying on the floor.
But I don't think that's going to fool the referee.
Nope.
Who does brandish yellow card despite complaints
Chawinga
from
has
Lyonnais.
been absolutely brilliant today. Really, really good.
And Van der Donk needs to be careful here because she is berating the referee for that
I
decision.
think Chawi's making sure the referee knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carpenter feels like she has to make that foul, but couldn't really judge whether she did need to or not. Really good use of the body from Chawinga. And then, just messy. Problem is, it's harsh because it's a bit messy from both of them, but at the end of the day, Carpenter stops Chawinga from moving forward.
But while it's messy from both, Chawinga's the one running away from Carpenter, and while they do, it is a bit like a tangle of legs, but it disadvantages Chawinga there.
And a stray elbow from Karchawi is going to put her.
It's going to get her for the yellow card. But she could easily be off here if either of her dives of today were cautious.
Dan Rice is asking for VAR to have a look at the elbow. I don't think it was that. I don't think it had that much malice.
No, it didn't. I think intention matters a lot here. No.
Behave. That's really cheap from Egarola to ask the question there.
And a donk, isn't it? Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, it's not. Even if it's intentful, it's not actually the elbow. It's more the forearm, I think.
No, she's not. And also, you say intent. She's not trying to elbow her in the face. She's just trying to muscle off the ball. She just misjudges it.
Yeah.
Misjudges where her shoulder is.
And they're going to launch this long. But it'll be at this point where PSG will be thinking, if only they'd kept it at 2-2 in the first leg, or even held on for a 2-1 win. Because Because at this point, they'd currently either be drawing on aggregate or winning.
Imagine it was the same scoreline that it was after 80 minutes. They'll be 3-1 up now.
Yeah.
Had a 4-3 down. I mean, that shows it all about what happened in the last 6 minutes there. Chawinga feeling a little bit of pain in her back.
She has been battered about.
Well, this will be a huge concern for PSG because they lose Chawinga, they lose any sort of threat. I mean, that is just... It is dirty from Baka. She's fortunate, I think, to avoid a card.
Yeah. And bringing it forwards. PSG are looking... Because they want to score sooner rather than later, obviously, but they have got time. That is going to be out for a Lyon throw. Still over half an hour to go here. Plenty of time for PSG to find a goal and to send us to extra time. And at extra time, it doesn't really come down to ability. At that point, it comes down to your big game players and your experience and your fitness, which all probably favour Lyon in the end. But
well, I'm not sure fitness does. PSG have a very young side, and while that has its downfalls in terms of experience and know-how and ability to deal with these sort of situations, you would expect them to be fitter, to be better athletes.
And I think, obviously, that psychological thing, I think PSG would prefer extra time penalties because that means they've won the game today.
Moran. Diani. Well, not if their players keep falling over. That is messy from PSG. They've got away with it.
That is a huge let-off.
And it's out for a Lyon corner now.
Bakary made the run the box, who ended up slipping over as well, I think.
Yeah, either that, was it her or Dumonet?
And then defensively, I mean...
Diani might have fallen over again, hasn't she?
That was nearly an own goal. Again.
Yes, Gaetino here, who falls over. Diani then with a clear ball. I mean, she had no one to aim for, really, but still managed to cause an issue.
It was Bakary in the box who slipped over.
If anything, Diani should look for the cutback here, because Gaetino's taken out of the equation. So, suddenly you've got a huge outnumbering, but she doesn't pick anyone out.
It's another short corner. They scored from one of these last time.
Ball in. Pical claims it. It drops.
Yes,
there's a shot, but there's a foul in there on the PSG goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think the referee just left that because if it goes in, then obviously VAR can have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, always be given a foul. She had two hands on the ball. Oh, let's see this again. Is it her own? No, okay. Well, that's...
No, she's dropped it and claimed it's a foul.
Yeah, that's a left. I mean,
if that had gone in, I think they would have given that.
Yeah.
But then I don't know anymore. Some of the things they're giving as fouls these days.
If it had gone in, they shouldn't have given. They should have given the.
And yesterday we saw a second yellow card for someone stomping on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So.
God, FIFA fan, watch out. Half an hour to go here.
Yeah.
PSG still drawing this game.
This is a chance
and I
earlier.
think this is the psychological impact of this game. Is that if this is to go to extra time or penalties, PSG have won the game in the 90 minutes. And I think that gives you more of an edge than people may think.
It does, but equally, you're talking psychology, and I think that Lyon, who are so successful, so confident in their game...
I think Sonia Mom has to phased by the fact she might lose the second leg.
Foul from Mercy Dumonet. That was naive from Dumonet, not really necessary.
I think Gaetano struggled today.
I think Gaetano and Diarmida have both struggled a lot today.
And they can thank their goalkeeper that they've only conceded one.
Yeah. I mean, there's just been so many chances.
And I think you could argue Lyon have been a bit wasteful.
Very much so. I mean, the Dumonet one in particular, and then the Horan follow-up, both should have gone in.
This is Chawinga again, causing problems. And wins a corner again. It's brilliant footwork, brilliant play, but it's also very smart from a very young player. You know, very, very talented.
Yeah. I rate her quite highly, actually, Tabitha Chawinga. I thought she was really good last season at Inter, and this season her game has developed well. I think that she's gone from strength to strength, playing in a PSG side who are probably stronger than that Inter team.
Yeah.
I don't think the Serie A is exactly a league of incredible talent at the moment. Roma are quite good, but it's, the fact they've not really threatened on the European stage says it all, really. Ball in from Chawinga, the header not really met by a PSG player as Ronaldo dealt with it. Gayora gets a shot on target, but to call that a shot is very...
Not bad, got it on target,
nice.
But never going to trouble Endler with that effort. Better than we won the first half, which put it out the ground.
Yeah.
Bitch, bats up, catch up the volley.
Was always going to go for it, but tame.
Don't mind that though. She puts a bit more behind it. It's going to cause problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see where this game goes.
Dumonet and Gaetano, they're just hands all over a bit there. I think that's what Dumonet is complaining to the referee about now.
Does just feel like PSG is going to start to slowly run out of time in this tie.
Yeah. It has felt like quite a slow game. Obviously, there's been a bit of action, but it does feel like a bit of a drag of a game.
This is messy.
This goalkeeper has done well, but is somewhat erratic, Pico.
The ball's put in there to an empty box by, was it Diani again?
It's Dumonet.
Just puts it into an empty box. The keeper comes running out of the 6-yard box.
And Horan, Posh is going to somehow squeeze that in from there.
To it, and then God Christ. Terrible goalkeeping again. Very fortunate. Another missed opportunity for Lyon.
And if that was an inch to the right, that drops in. If it's an inch lower, that's either in or headed in by De Almeida.
Yeah.
Messy, though.
Not clear off the line. And Gaetano's lost the ball in his own area.
And here's Van der Donk. Gets a shot away. Saved by Pico. Dropped by Pico. Chance for Van der Donk. Dumonet should score. Big save for Pico. Big let off for PSG. That should be 2-1 Lyon on the night. What? That's a huge miss. Huge miss.
Why doesn't Van der Donk... Gaetano, so poor defensively. Good effort. Good save. Got to claim that.
This is Van der Donk. Can't get the shot away. Drops for Dumonet. Huge stop, but it's too readable.
Wow. But, here, that has to be
Cascarino. That's messy from Pico.
That has to be a shot from
Van der Donk. Gives it back to Dumonet. I'm not necessarily in agreement with that, but Dumonet then should score there.
I don't know.
That's a really tough angle.
First time, bang. Just smash it as hard as you can. Corner to Lyon. They're going to play it short. But PSG are riding their luck in this game, and you can't afford to do that against Lyon.
Ball in. Header in the air. Gayoro. Overhead kick chance. It's up in there. Gilles. It's messy from the goalkeeper. Gilles can't make any contact with it. What is going on in this game? What is going on?
Pico is having an absolute stormer / shocker. I've never known a goalkeeper like it. Comes out. Easy catch. This is, very messy in the around the box. Easy catch. Drops it. And then
Gilles could score. Oh my god.
How she doesn't just turn it, I don't know. That is it.
The thing is, if Gilles doesn't stretch for that, she could have got there. Well, here, you're always going to go... No, she's just stretched for it. She just reached for it.
She just hit it. Just stand up and bang, goal.
And now, I think this might be a pre-organised drinks break, because we had this in the first half. I know it's an injury for Pico.
That's pretty. If I was there, I'll go down injured and I'll blame it on the injury.
Mr. Bear says the PSG keeper is their saviour. I think even if PSG get the equaliser, Lyon will just flood the attack and pressure them. Oh my lord, this is crazy. This keeper is so disastrously good. Isabella's messages from that those exchanges.
I don't know how to judge her performance because she has been brilliant. She's made some incredible saves, and the next minute she's passing it to Lyon. So erratic. If that's anyone but a Gilles in that scenario, that's a goal. Even when
I've never seen a goalkeeper play so well despite looking like she's never played in goal before.
Yeah.
Like, she's made some brilliant stops, but the basics, like, catch it rather than throw it on the floor.
So, when your mate's in goal on pro clubs, he's getting bored. But an absolute snore, some brilliant saves, but trying to be a bit edgy.
Running around, but doesn't actually know the buttons. I'm going to bring the keeper out on FIFA, I don't know what I'm doing.
Gaetano's got lucky as well. She's had a terrible game. Gaetano, sorry. And so has the Maida. They've both been really poor. But Lyon's so wasteful.
Yeah, the PSG backline haven't played particularly well. Dumornay, Horan. Baltimore trying to shield, trying to win the ball back there. Here is Selma Bakker. Now Horan. And Cascarino can't quite turn quick enough there.
Oh, that's a late one. Was that to Van der Donk again?
She's very lucky to still be on the field.
That's a late tackle. Oh, no, I think it was. Yeah. No, it wasn't.
It's not Cascarino, sorry, it's Mary. They didn't put up a thing, but she has been on the pitch for 20 minutes. 25 minutes.
Oh.
They didn't acknowledge that half time.
Told us.
I have been wondering who on earth the number 7 is.
Renard's going to go back to a goalkeeper. That's the first time I think when Renard touched the ball tonight.
Drops now for Gayoro. Loads of space for Karchawi. Can she deliver this ball? As well, she has, but it's not great. Dumornay. Brought down by Gaetino. Not given anything by the referee. De Almeida. I think even she was expecting that to be given. Ball towards Kototo. Renard will come across well. Kototo putting the pressure on. Dealt well with by Wendy Renard. Ball goes forward. De Almeida manages to see off the challenge. A frustrated expression there from Emilcia Dumornay. She thought she was fouled there. Gaetino. Ball over the top. Karchawi unable to get a foot on that. Does now bring under control. Baltimore.
Nervy times in this game.
Yeah. That is a rushed pass out wide from Samura. Isabel says keeper just throwing herself at it and somehow blocking it. At this rate, I think a Lyon goal is inevitable.
Just feels like Lyon have got this in the bag, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, PSG, they're threatened at times, but there's 20 minutes to play. They've not really had many shots in this second half. They've had the ball, but they've not done a whole lot with it. And it just feels like there's a little bit of a disconnect up there. They're a little too reliant on Tabitha Chawinga, and Lyon have dealt with any threat posed by Chawinga in the second half. I've not really seen a whole lot from the Malawian.
Yeah. That's a foul from Gayoro and will be a Lyon free kick. Time running out for PSG if they want to get back in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, very messy. This is such a messy scenario here. Don't really know what was going on. Picked on the floor. People getting kicked. All sorts happening. End up in a Lyon free kick. That's a good interception from Gayoro, who's then thrown on the floor, but plays on, and that'll be a PSG throw. Would you expect to see changes soon?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're seeing players warm up now. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some changes in the not too distant future.
Yeah. Especially with 19 minutes to go, PSG got to stop. They'll have to go for this soon. They cannot afford to sit back, play conservative football. They have to go for this, if not they're out of the Champions League. Here comes Karchawi on the charge. I mean, Lyon have got a lot of players back. They're going to look long.
And thrown on the floor there, really. Was it Mary or Selma Bakker? Selma Bakker, I think.
Yes. I'm guessing she gets the free kick for it.
Yeah. That's just a throw.
Fair enough. Ref boys wants to play on.
They're on the floor after the fact, I think.
Good on them battling hard, ball in the air. Good header down to go, alright.
The Almeida now. Gives out wide, Karchawi. PSG spreading the opposition here. Chawinga, nice turn as she looks to make something of this attack. Karchawi drives centrally, but it's...
Not with a penalty there, is she?
Yeah. Robbed of the
Thinks,
ball.
like, if I run in here and get any contact, I'll go to the ground and I'll get a penalty.
Almost a VAR, there has to be a lot of contact. Has to
Yeah.
look believable. So now a change for Paris Saint Germain. Vangsgaard will come on. Number 28 will leave the field. So that will be Leguy. So they're going for the game now. Vangsgaard, an attacker, very much an attacker. Leguy, more of a wide player, a fullback. So they're going for the game now. Another change as well for Lyon, as that will be number 11, which is Kadi Diataldiani, leaving the field, and Beko coming on. I mean, Diani coming off, is that the right call from Bonpasta?
I mean, problem is, right, okay, if you ask me this, if PSG level this up and we go extra time, no. If it means Lyon holds on, yes.
Yeah, I think that's exactly
It's a hard one to
that's
call.
what I'm wondering. Why bring off Diani when, if PSG did score in the last few minutes, you'd want Diani in extra time.
Yeah, 100%.
Gayoro. Karchawi. Baltimore.
That's
Brought
bad.
down.
Oh,
Nothing in by the referee. That's an interesting call.
yeah.
Carpenter. Beko. Dumornay. Holds onto the ball really well. Melchi Dumornay. Plays it inside. Egarola. Now Wendy Renard.
Baltimore still hobbling around for PSG. PG's got that one back. It looked like a free kick to me.
Now here come Lyon.
Really good football.
Selma Bakker tries to attack the line there, but Vangsgaard comes across and knocks out of play.
It's a huge tackle. 15 minutes to go then. Time is running out for Lyon. That's PSG, sorry.
Yeah. As you say, 15 to play. It very much feels like this game is getting away now from PSG.
Baltimore has now gone down. Will receive treatment. Bakker's getting the same. It's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out now.
Yeah, very interesting.
I still can't call it. I really can't now. So watch this Baltimore one back. Just skips past Beko. That's a foul. That's a plain free kick.
And that's a good area, isn't it? You never know. But
Yeah.
Vangsgaard just came across, tripped up Bakker.
It's interesting, isn't it? Interesting decisions, these. PSG owners in attendance as well.
This would be a big moment for PSG. Matt money they've pumped into their women's side. They'd been hoping for a bit more success than they have seen in recent years.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the last time they reached the Champions League final was 2016, I want to say.
Something like that. But yeah, it's just... I don't know. Sonia Bonpasta just has that ability, and she also backs her side's ability
2017.
to see this game through.
It's last time they reached the final. They lost that to Lyon.
What a surprise.
That's the second of Lyon's 5
Oh,
consecutive
what a tackle
titles.
from Gayoro in there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, Angolano gets away with one. Here comes Chawinga on the charge. PSG pushing forwards. It's 2 against, 8. PSG need to get more numbers forward. And Chawinga gets dispossessed because she's got to try and take on 4 people there. PSG had to get up the pitch quicker there to support their teammates.
And now that ball's in behind. Here come Lyon. Melchi Dumornay takes it past Di Almeida. Wants to take on Gittino. Chance for Mejri. Wide. Oh, sorry, blocked wide. So that will be a corner.
But how did PSG get countered there when they didn't push him up? Got caught in kind of half area.
Yeah. No one pushed forwards, but no one tracked back. To claim for an arm here.
Nowhere near. Both hands are down behind her back.
I think it did strike her arm, but yeah, it's by her side.
PSG fans trying everything they can to will their team on. to try and find a goal in this game. Still fine margins.
Ball into the box for Lyon. Picard does claim this one. And PSG will look to break quickly now. Ball long. Chawinga will give chase. Now Selma Bakker. Plays it inside one back though by Lyon. D'Almeida.
Header.
Jackie Groenen.
You can tell PSG just trying to, that ball is being a bit more direct. More players get up the pitch.
Here's D'Almeida. Knocks it across. Samura. Gayoro. One back now by Lyon. Selma Bakker. Comes off Groenen, goes out wide, out of play, and that'll be a Lyon throw. I can't see PSG winning this game.
You just, PSG don't have that extra factor now to step up or to bring on.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to get a goal. I really don't. And it looks like Lyon will reach the Champions League final once again.
Yeah.
But who knows? 11 minutes to go. Anything is possible in football. Anything can happen. If we know Lyon, we know they'll see this game out.
Been a weird period for Lyon, hasn't it? Obviously, they won 5 consecutive titles. Then they didn't even reach the final. Then they beat Barcelona in the final. Then they didn't reach the final last year. So, weird period. And the PSG manager's off on a run. Don't know where he's going. But he was marching rather than walking. Karchawi. Imagine now,
See, that's what's
PSG are going to throw the kitchen sink at the game.
Here come Lyon. That's a good tackle from Groenen, but
Dumone gets back up, finds Beko. Options in the box, plays it in there. Bakker, there we go, it's 2-1 Lyon. Messi Dumone scores, PSG 1, Lyon 2, 5-3 on aggregate, Lyon through to the Champions League final. Barring any sort of major comeback from PSG, that is. Mesri just... It's a perfect weighted pass to Dumone just to lay it off, and Dumone slots it home well. Enders on the length of the field as well to get involved in the celebrations.
I think there's 2 different huddles there. But a huge goal in this tie. You felt like it was coming. I mean, Isabella said earlier that it was inevitable. PSG just messing around with the back with it. They pounce. It's a big tackle from Groenen here. But the difference is, Dumone gets up, plays, carries on, keeps going, doesn't give up on it. Brilliant.
It's a wonderful ball in for Beko. Times it right. Mesri. And the understanding is there from Mesri to understand where Dumone is. Just lay it into her path. Dumone doesn't overthink it, doesn't overdo it, just slides it into the bottom corner.
And that is why they're the best team in the world, because they score goals like that.
Lyon
Beautiful team goal.
2. PSG 1.
And that is another game where PSG across both legs have competed with Lyon, but they've lost both of them. And that is because Lyon have that extra, quality about them, have that extra oomph. At the end of the games, I mean, they've played Lyon twice in the space of a week and conceded 4 goals after the 80th minute. And they lost 5-3. That says it all, doesn't it? They've conceded 5 goals across this semi-final, and 4 of them were past the 80th minute.
Yeah. In the WSL, Leicester City 0, Manchester United 1. They've finally scored. 82nd minute. That draw would have put them in a really tough spot as well.
And with 8 minutes to go, it just looks like Lyon will now see this out unless PSG.
Yeah, I mean, as Isabella says, there we go. Game over now. PSG will be lucky to get a goal because their attacking efforts are so poor right now. I think that's a little while to go, but still. True. I think if... just that PSG haven't offered enough in attacking areas in the second half. Chawinga's been kept out of the game really since her goal, and yeah, they just haven't had a lot else other than that. Katoto's been quiet. She scored in the first leg, hasn't done anything in this second leg.
And if Lyon have made it pretty, Lyon missed a lot of chances themselves, but we look back at for PSG. I mean, we said at half time, 7 shots, 1 on target was not good enough. And here now are going to be some changes for PSG. That is Lika Mertens and Albert, who are coming on.
Yeah, Corden or Norden Albert, isn't it? Are they coming on for Jackie Grunen?
Probably Albert, isn't it? Not Ron Albert.
I would imagine so.
And then Mertens.
But the fact that PSG were chasing this game and only now is Lieke Mertens coming on for Baltimore. It's weird. It's so weird. Why do they not have her on sooner?
Experience in management, that is. These changes should have happened while the game was still 1-1. While you're still pushing.
I know they're going for it, but it's too late. You'd have to expect 7 minutes to go, and they've got to try and find 2 goals.
100%.
Well, there'll be additional time, but unless they score in the next few minutes, they've just thrown them on way too late. Obviously, if they score in the next few minutes, then suddenly this looks like a different tie, and you never know. But I can't see them winning now. PSG.
Bonpastor and Renard having a chat. Instructions there going into Renard. I'm pretty sure it was probably 3 words, and see this out. Looking back at that second goal, it is incredible. The ball from Beko, the layoff from what's her name, Medri, and then the finish from Dumonet. Absolute quality.
That's a top quality finish from Elsie Dumonet.
And Lyon,
an incredible time. I mean, just 20 years old, Elsie Dumonet.
Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And
Talent for the future.
Lyon are 6 minutes away from another Champions League final.
Yeah.
And another game against Barcelona.
It'll be Lyon's 3rd in 5 years. Barcelona's 4th in 5 years, I want to say. Or was it Lyon Wolfsburg? I can't quite remember.
It was Barca Wolfsburg last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Barca Lyon the year before.
Good hands from Pico. She's had one hell of a game.
Yeah. Here come PSG then. Ball lifted in behind. Vangsgaard. Can she pick out a teammate?
I mean, for PSG, if they can score, you never know. They might add on 8 minutes for no reason.
Well, they've had a few injuries, haven't they? Baltimore was down for a period of time.
I can't wait for them to do that. That's why it's going been over in like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
But technically, there's still time. But technically, they're also playing Lyon, so. Big tackle in there from Agarola. Lyon holding firm, doing what they do best. They know how to see these kind of ties out. And I mean, somehow, and I do not know how, they might come away with actually winning both legs.
Yeah. Vangsgaard.
Tame effort. Straight into the arms of Endler, who has no reason to get up off the floor. Apart from the fact she can get sent off. You know. 4 minutes.
Ball goes long then from Endler. Carpenter. Goes long. Dumonet can't quite meet it. Beko then wins the second ball. Falls now for Medri. Fights well for it. Vangsgaard. Wendy Renard wins it. Drops now for Grunen. Now here come PSG. Lieke Mertens. Chawinga.
I think Player of the Match could be a bit of a hard one today.
Yeah, for me it sort of has to be a Lyon player. But considering they're winning, but Chewinga deserves an honourable mention for a goal and a contribution in the first half. Just had a really quiet second half though, and that's changed the course of this game really.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting really. Like PSG now coming forward, really good move.
Chance now, and
Shower,
yeah,
She's just
couldn't
got to shoot.
Could have gotten it out of her feet really.
I don't know why she hasn't shot. Really good move from PSG.
So if she just shoots, there's a chance it goes in.
Why she took a touch?
Yeah.
Just hit it.
Poor decision making, really.
Yeah. And get smothered out in the end. I mean, and corner, ball in, caught by Endler, held by Endler, and that is a waste opportunity with 2 minutes to go.
And I think Mertens and Endler both down there after clashing.
Yeah. And it's another one of those that just feels like the PSG it got away.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be a goal from Karshawi. But, you know, should have at least taken a positive result from the first leg. Should have won the first leg. And then suddenly, I was thinking, if they'd won 2-0, they'd be through. If they'd won 2-1, we'd be going extra time. But instead, they lost 3-2, and they find themselves 2 goals away on aggregate.
Yeah.
Which will be disappointing for them.
Karshawi. Here is Chewinga. And Carlton just knocks out a play there. A minute left of normal time. For regulation time, there'll be, you'd imagine, quite a bit of injury time.
Yeah, which is always fun. I'm going to go, because out of time bingo, everybody, it's that kind of time. I'm going to go for 7 minutes.
Oh, God. I'll say 5, be optimistic. We don't need 7 minutes here. PSG are out, I think.
It's going to be 7, at least, if not more.
A change now then for Lyon. Frustrating second half for PSG, says Isabella. Someone will back her off.
Enjoying her applause anyway, fans.
She has no intention of leaving very quickly. Moroni on. Frustrating second half for PSG, says Isabella. Not really got going. They've not really got Chewinga involved in this second half. Toto's not really been involved at all today. I think they've made changes too late. 7 minutes of additional time. Karshawi. Grace Gayoro. Crazy that this game's had more added time than the Chelsea match.
Yeah.
The Chelsea match had a penalty call and VAR, a red card. There should never have been a red card, and that was obviously checked as well.
Well.
Had 2 goals in it. Well, there was a stoppage while everyone complained.
Yeah.
There was 2 goals in it, so celebrations. One got in the second half.
Injuries.
And that was only 6 minutes.
Time waster. Oh, that's a late one.
Yeah, Catalina Cole wasted 10 minutes herself.
Free kick for PSG. Not that it really matters at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a late one there from Moroni on Karshawi.
I don't know if that angle was just deceiving. We didn't actually make much contact.
Not really, no. Well, PSG scoring, they got 5 minutes, so you never know.
France are headed to the Olympics, right?
Sorry?
France, they're headed to the Olympics, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, she could do a bit of diving then while she's there as well. Get involved in a few different competitions. Karshawi now. Ball in. Endler punches away. Out now for a corner. Perhaps not. No, throw in.
Brilliant defended.
Yeah, really good stuff. I think it was Becco, wasn't it?
But also, that's how you punch the ball and get it go out. It's convincing goalkeeping. Unlike what we thought at the other end.
I don't think you can blame Peak out too much today, though.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's been chaotic. I mean, PSG going for the short corner routine. There you go. That is a terrible ball in from Gayle.
And Becco will head it forwards.
It didn't even go in. It was that bad.
They're forcing it now, PSG. It's just not going to happen. 4.5 minutes. Isabel says if PSG somehow get a goal here, I still think there's no chance of drawing this. It's more for a morale boost. Yeah, I think they learn the opportunity, but ultimately, I guess they are a young side, though, aren't they, PSG? So while we say they'll be gutted not to be in a final, equally, it's a really good sign and a positive sign as they go towards being a big side. Yeah. Especially with Lyon losing Bon Pasteur, or like losing Bon Pasteur this summer. I think it's a really good sign for PSG that they could go on and replace them as the force we reckon with in French football. But I don't know. Interesting, isn't it? I'm fascinated to see who Lyon replace Bon Pasteur with. Could it be the PSG manager?
Not to say. Good foot from PSG, this is. So we're halfway through the additional 7.
Ball goes into the box and just no contact there. The back post from Chawinga was never going to get to that. It's too high. So Lyon throw. Again, though, they are not going and fetching the ball at all.
No.
PSG fans still in strong spirits despite the result. I think PSG players will be disheartened, but ultimately they are a young side. They will come back from this.
100%. We will see this PSG side in a Champions League final one day.
Gayoro. I don't know if that's 100% guaranteed, but
yeah, but
we could.
We might not see
Mertens
ever again.
No, we might not.
Probably will. When Ronaldo's like 57. Still
here come Lyon. Dumonet. Maybe Ronaldo just becomes the manager. That would be incredible. Melchi Dumonet! Oh. Looking for a bit of a wonder goal. To cap off a wonderful afternoon for Lyon.
No, we're in a great way to finish off. Solo strike and a half, eh? Oh, wonderful.
Here come Lyon. Becco. Ball in behind. Chance for Lyon. That looked like a foul, but at this late stage, there's not a whole lot of point giving it.
Also, if you give that, you got to send her off.
Thanks, God. Yeah, and then she's out for the first game of next Champions League campaign.
Yeah.
Thanks, God. Sends it up the field. It's not got anywhere, though, and Lyon now will just sit in PSG's half. They're going to the corner. Not even doing that. They don't even need to. They're just chilling.
Having a good time.
Don't stop the party.
1 minute.
Moroni. Play the match.
Oh, good question. That is a tough one.
Thank you.
I am going to go. I've been impressed with quite a few players in a Lyon shirt, but I am going to go for... I'm going to go for... Melchi Dumonet.
No, you've stolen mine, but I'm going with her as well.
Yeah.
Garner assist, 20 years old, Champions League semi-finals. She's shown up today.
Big game, big player.
Yeah, and you look around at the other Lyon players. You know, Cascarino missed a few chances. Diani didn't really do a whole lot. I think her decision-making in the final third wasn't great today.
Yeah.
And then you look at Melchi Dumonet, the youngest of them, and she was phenomenal. You know, she was involved in the short free kick routine that led to the Selma Bakker goal. Obviously, she's got that goal in the last 10 minutes to just see out the tie. Well taken, composed finish. And when other players have missed so many chances in this game,
also hat to Chawinga,
she hasn't had as many. Yeah, Tata Chawinga's played well. I don't think you can really blame her for today. You know, I think Gayoro played well. I think Selma Bakker was good. Pikau as well, and that is full time here in Paris. PSG knocked out 5-3 on aggregate by Lyon. Lyon head to the Champions League final once again. And yes, we've now got our Champions League final with Barcelona versus Olympique Lyonnais on the 25th of May in Bilbao. Very exciting times. Very ready to see that game.
Very much so.
I think that is everything for today. As I say, we may be back Wednesday with Chelsea versus Liverpool. Look out in the coming days to see if a stream page goes live on the channel, or of course join us on the Discord and just ask there if we are doing it. If not, we will be back next weekend with Arsenal versus Manchester City, which may well decide the WSL title race, depending on the result and depending on Wednesday's result. So lots happening over the next week. We've now reached the business end of the season. Very exciting times. Isabella says grand final going to be pretty good, I reckon. I reckon so, Isabella. I reckon that Champions League final will be very good, hopefully. Yeah. Shame we can't go now, because there's no Chelsea, so there's no point. But we will be live for it, so look out for that. But anyway, that's everything from us today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.